Yo, Jazz, we ready to go? Let's get it. I want you to say it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Life of Liz.
Let's go.
Don't let this moment past you. Grab you a pen and a pad. Life is moving too fast. Slow down, live you a life of list. Don't let this moment was past you. Grab you a pen and a pad. Life is moving too fast. Slow down, live you a life of
Yo, thanks again for clicking that play button and logging on, tapping into, making time for, participating with, what's another one? I'm trying to figure out ways to engage people to another episode of Life of Liz. Hosted by yours truly, Derek Sire, in the Possibility Studios, powered by Paradigm Shift, produced by the one, the only, on the ones and twos, and sometimes threes, DJ Jazz. I don't really know if that's her theme music. In fact, for those of you that don't know Jazz, if you ever go onto the Possibilities website, I don't know if she's on there, but when you see her, I wonder what theme music pops into your mind. Mine is like, it's like this not like a rave, but like an EDM type of, I don't know, maybe it's the cool outfit, maybe it's the hair, I don't know. Jazz is kind of laid back. But when it comes to music, she's a beast. Y'all should check it out. Anyhow, today's episode is called Freestyle. Freaking. That could probably be why I'm so musical today. It's because today's episode is called Freestyle. But before I jump in, I got to go back. Hopefully y'all do that with me. Y'all know before I jump in, I gotta go back. I'm gonna give you one more time to do it. Before I jump in, I gotta go back and give you a little backstory. Now listen. My wife is a very, very busy lady. In fact, she is the busiest out of everyone in our family. I mean, I cannot tell you how much I enjoy the way she just organizes and orchestrates our whole family. She has all these things in the air and she just works the magic and she knows where everybody is at the same time and doing all the thing and the money and the bills and the doctor's appointments. And she's just such a busy lady. And because I know she's so busy and because I know she needs a break, sometimes I'll just call her. And she knows one or two things is going to happen. One, if she picks up, something is going to be wrong. Or the other, I don't want absolutely anything. I don't want anything. And when I don't want anything, I just start freestyling. In fact, she'll pick up the phone and I'll be like, yeah. She's like, Derek. No, I'm like, yeah, another one is coming for you. She's like, no, I'm in a meeting right now. I can't talk. And I'm like, yo, girl, how you doing? Looking fine. How you doing, girl? Look at, she's like, Derek, I gotta go. And she hangs up on me. And I'm like, dang. And then I call back and then I leave her a voicemail. I'll be like, yo, you hung up, but it's okay. Cause I know you love your boy anyway. I just go and I have a lot of fun. Now, why do I think this is important? Well, specifically for my wife, two things. One, because I know it breaks up her day, right? I'm trying to be silly. I'm trying to have fun. One, I know it breaks up her day. The second thing that I know that it does factually is that it keeps her on her toes. She don't know what's going to happen. Did I call the freestyle? Did the house burn down? She'll never know until she picks up, right? Surprise, either way. Surprise, either you get this freestyle. Surprise, we need to update insurance policy. Whichever way, we having a good time. Now, why is that important for you all out there in the podcast world? Listen to this right now on your way to the house, on your way to work, on your way to the grocery store, running on the treadmill. It's because I'm sure that just like me, you are a creature of habit. And habits are good. Habits are good. You wake up at the same time, you use the same soap, you use the same deodorant. In fact, when I was out on a training, I had people describe to me how they bathe themselves. And people bathe themselves the same way every single time. In fact, my challenge to them was to bathe themselves in the opposite way, right? Because me, it's like I start out, I do the soap on the towel, and then I go up my left arm with my right hand, and then I go across my chest, and then I do my right arm with my left hand, and then I get my armpit. I go up around my neck and around. I've done this thousands of times. I brush my teeth the same way. I brush my teeth. I put my clothes on the same way. When I get in the car, what do? I put the key in the ignition. I start the car up. I put my seatbelt on. I plug my phone up, put it on a little hook, play some music, put my car on drive, and I'm out. The same way every single time. How do I eat? Same way every single time. And not to say that habits are not important. They are valuable. Predictability is valuable. However, I think we should be pliable and flexible enough to go with the flow and freestyle a little bit. What does freestyling look like for you? Maybe freestyling looks like talking to somebody new at work. Instead of talking to the same people over and over again, not to say the relationship isn't valuable. Anybody who knows me know that I value relationship. Oh, I want you to not only go broad and wide, but I want you to go deep in relationship. Like, I am a connector. But every now and again, I'll get up from the same people that I talk to every single day, and I'll talk to somebody new. I get to learn something new. I get to get some different energy. I get to befriend someone, hopefully bless their day. They change my day, add some energy to my day. Maybe freestyling for you looks like talking to somebody new. And not only new at work, but maybe talk to a different parent on your kid's soccer team. Or maybe at work, go down a different hallway. Or maybe in the cafeteria, try something else. Like, I think there's ways that we can connect with different people. Maybe freestyling for you looks like taking a different way home. There's somebody that gasped and they were like, blasphemy. I will not take another way home. Maybe for you, taking a different way home is freestyle. Maybe running a different route is a freestyle. Maybe eating a different food is a freestyling for you. Maybe planting a different plant or food or flower or something like that is different for you. Maybe vacationing in a different spot, going to a different theater, visiting a different restaurant, wearing different clothes, doing your hair differently. Maybe getting a different piercing or a different tattoo or something. Switch it up. I wish I could stand on top of the mountaintops and echo throughout the Grand Canyon. Switch it up. Do something different. You with 8 pairs of khakis. Get some jeans. I wish I could just yell it from the mountaintops. There's this meme on social media, this little video, and this guy pulls up and the person on the other side of the drive-thru says 817. They just give him the total. He's like, wait a minute, I haven't ordered yet. And they was like, yo, it's $4.59 on a Friday. Like, we know it's you. He's like, what if I want a milkshake? They was like, you lactose intolerant. He was like, what if I want? They was like, man, we know you. Pull up to the window. Creatures of habit. Not to say that routine is not important, but I think we should also be able to place the same amount of value on trying different things. I run a mentorship program. And one of the things that I tell my mentees is get around different people, get around different places. I tell them that all the time. Get around different people, get around different places. What happens when we do things differently? We're challenged in our habits. We're challenged in our thinking. We're challenged in those areas that where we are where we're calloused or where we've atrophied, where we're stubborn, where we don't have different voices. Like, we're challenged when we get around different people in different places that operate and move differently. The second thing that I think happens is that we get more exposure. Right? We don't know what we don't know. I hate to be cliche or to throw that quote out like it hasn't been thrown out a million times, but it's true. We don't know what we don't know. So we got to switch it up a little bit. We got to freestyle just a bit, right? Come off the cuff, come off the dome, do something different, leave your home. Y'all see what I did there? That was a rhyme for those that missed it. It's okay. I'll come back a second time. I did it again. DJ Jazz, I'm on fire in here today. Go do something different. I'll say it again. Doing something different, different faces, different places. The benefit of doing it is, one, it challenges you. I cannot tell you how much I've grown when I get around people who don't speak like me, who don't dress like me, who didn't grow up in the same places like me, who don't live in the same neighborhoods as me, who don't work in the same profession, who ain't got the same money I got. I'm saying when I get around people that are different, I learn different things because they challenge and they stretch me. I get exposed to different ways of life. Do you know that in Bulgaria, they have a really high unemployment rate, but they have almost zero homelessness? What? How can you have a really high unemployment rate and zero homelessness? It's because they value family and community. They will not let their loved ones stay on the street. They will not. How does that translate back to the U.S.? I have no idea. I don't even know it. I got mad at my brother the other day and left the house. I couldn't even be in the same house with him for 2 or 3 hours. It was like we don't have the concept of long suffering. And I figured out in other places that it's like, nope, you here. I don't care. If you don't have a job, we're going to help you get one. You're not going to sleep out on the street. Come take the shower. We're going to wash those clothes. They have zero homelessness. That challenges me. That stretches me. That exposes me to some different things. Not wearing shoes in the house. That challenges me. That stretches me. Right? Eating with my hands. That stretches me. That challenges me. Right? I have a friend who lived in a house with her mother, her father, and her 4 siblings as adults. Nobody under the age of 25. All lived in the same house. That stretches me. I was like, why do you all do that? She was like, oh, you know how cheap rent is for me? I was like, whoa. She was like, we split the groceries, we split utilities, and that allows us to save money. Now people are like, yo, I need my space. Like, give me my space. I will be broke by myself. I will have the luxury of enjoying my brokenness by myself. I don't want to live with people. So that challenges me when I come back. Like, ooh, could I create a community or a space where we get to live together and then we get to save money or use our money to do other things? When we freestyle and we do something different and we switch up our routine and we add variety and diversity, when we eclectify our experiences, I just made that word up, by the way. When we eclectify our experiences, we are challenged and we are stretched because we put ourselves in different places with different faces. I think we also, during those experiences, we begin to appreciate things a little bit better as well. I know mission trips are really, really big for youth groups, whether it's athletic groups, whether it's church groups, or whether it's leadership groups in high schools and middle schools and colleges. One of the things that they use as a way to increase appreciation for what they have here is to go elsewhere. Now, I'm not a full proponent of using other people's situations to make me feel grateful for mine. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that sometimes we learn to appreciate what we have when we look around us, right? Our gratitude and our gratefulness begins to increase when we see others who wish they had the situation that we were complaining about. You know what I'm saying? Like my kids understand when they come back to their house, even though we're not living fabulous and luxurious. Like when they go to other places, they're like, man, I just really appreciate what we have as a family. And I'm saying when we get around different places, when we get around different faces and get in different spaces that challenge us and stretch us, it feels like a freestyle. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what can I learn? How can I benefit from this? I think freestyling is so important. Change your hair, eat a different food, wear different clothes, take a different route home, do a different exercise, go to bed 30 minutes earlier, go to bed 30 minutes late, wake up 30 minutes earlier, sleep in 30 minutes later, take a bath instead of a shower, eat with your left hand. Do something that switches up the routine and the monotony just a little bit. And I promise you, the more you add to your experiences in life, the more to stretch you, the more to grow you, the more to challenge you, and the more richer and fuller this life will be. I'll say this one thing, and I want you all to take this to heart. This is a challenge from today's episode. This is something that you can stop right now. You can push stop. You don't even have to hear the rest of this, but you can push stop at the end of this episode. And I want you to create a list of 10 things that you're going to do differently tomorrow. And they don't even have to be big. They don't even have to be huge. You can wake up earlier and have a cup of coffee on your porch. You can go outside, pick a flower, bring it inside, put it in a cup in a water and put it in the window. You can split your hair on the right side instead of the left. You can put your wallet in your back right pocket instead of your left. You can, whatever it is, do something, do 10 things tomorrow after listening to this episode. And then I want you to change the day after. And I want you to do something different the day after. And then it becomes this living this life of lists. Y'all see how I brought it back? Because it's the name of the episode in the book. You live this life of list of doing new things. And you get to add new thing on Monday, new thing on Tuesday. And before you know it, you have this rich life that you've lived that's a list of new things that you would have tried on purpose had you not done them. I'll say that again. You get to live this life of list of things that you tried on purpose that you would not have tried if you didn't do it intentionally. I want you all to get out there. I appreciate routine. I appreciate consistency. I appreciate predictability. But every now and again, you got to, freestyle just a little bit. Boom, you got to freestyle just a little bit. Switch it up, switch the beat up just a little bit. Switch it up just a little bit. Frick it. Freestyle. Thanks again for listening to another episode of My Life of List, hosted by yours truly, Derek Sire, powered by Paradigm Shift, recorded in the Possibility Studios. Signing off until next time.
Don't let that small moments pass you. Grab you a pen and a pad. Life is moving too fast. Slow down, live you a life of list.